7:14 on a very foggy December 15th. Did you drive in a lot of fog?
After I wiped the ice off my windshield.
Ice?
Yeah, I had to do a little ice scraping this morning. I didn't realize it was that cold.
Boy, I tell you what, it was foggy in my part of town.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to let you introduce our guest.
All right.
What we've got today, Jerry and I have been working this with Mountain Talk and the new ownership, and the new ownership's all about local. And Marc Blackwell and his family came in doing morning prayer, and I said, hey, you're a privately owned business, just a local businessman. Let's get you on. A lot of these folks can't afford to advertise, so this is what we're doing now with Down on the Corner, trying to help, family-owned businesses and give them a free shot on the radio. And one of these days, if they get to the point they can advertise, well, hey, come see us. Otherwise, we're going to help out the families and these workers and keeps people going throughout the winter. Go ahead, Jerry.
All right. With that said, small business is the backbone to this country. And today we have Blackwell Plumbing. And with us in the studio is Marc Blackwell. How you doing, sir?
Yay!
I'm doing good.
Crowd goes wild.
Me on this morning, Jerry.
Absolutely. Now, for folks, I'll get you down the path that Marc's currently on. When you go to these big box stores and you buy a big sink or a faucet or a water heater, now you have to make a decision. Who am I going to let in my house to install this stuff I just bought? And am I right in saying that you've been doing a lot of those installations lately?
I have, yeah. It gets real busy around the holidays.
Yeah. So this year, it's all-time appliances going out and all that. And Marc will get you hooked up. And
or take care of some of those plumbing problems.
Yeah.
What's that Murphy's Law they say? If something's going to go haywire, it's going to do it right around like the holidays.
That's right. That's right. So have you been staying busy?
Been real busy here lately. I went out on my own. The Lord guided me to go out on my own when the economy was in a rough place. And ever since then, He's carried me through it. The Lord provides. I've been doing contract labor for Lowe's for almost 4 years now, and every year the business has grown. So it's neat to see what more I can do. I'm the only employee, owner, operator, but the work is steady and good. So it provides for my family.
Very good.
There you go. I saw something on his T-shirt. Can I read that? Where it says, propane and natural gas piping, 11 years experience, free estimates. When you call Reeves Propane and need some extra help, there you go. Maybe we can hook him up with Robert Reeves, what he needs.
I was scared to talk about water heaters. I said, oh, boy, I'm going to get a call from Mr. Reeves here. Because he is big on the propane stuff.
Yeah.
And those new water heaters, I guess they have, they're like the old Ryan heaters. I forgot.
Oh, let me see. Let me pull his up. So
it's a tankless water heater.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen those.
Yes. We're getting any more to where customers are very energy conscientious, and they want to upgrade when they do replace appliances to energy efficiency. It helps sell the home. And we see a lot of the tankless now. GE makes a hybrid water heater now with a heat pump that sits on the top of it and operates it. A lot of your propane and natural gas appliances are getting more efficient. In fact, this year, the federal government passed regulations requiring water heaters to be at least 80% efficient. And so now when you have your water heater in your home, when it goes out, you now need more space than you did previously because the water heaters have more insulation, so they're wider and taller. But you're getting something that's more energy efficient. So there is a lot of options out there. I would just say to the customer to shop, and you can find a lot of more energy efficient deals out there when you replace your water heater.
Good. Now, what about just regular old leak in the pipe, sink trap clogged, just the usual stuff that I pull my hair out trying to, crawling under the house, trying to find the leak, or the drippy faucet, stuff like. Do you get calls like that?
I do, yeah. Really there's no job that's too small. With me being employed and being the only employee, I am able to keep my hourly rates down because I don't have a big overhead, and that's kind of the way I prefer to keep it. That allows me to be more personable.
Pull that microphone a little closer. I get a better DV. There you go, yeah.
And
yeah, good.
To be more personable with the customer, offer them a better rate.
Yeah.
And still get to all of these little jobs that something maybe, like you said, something that is harder for the customer to do, that I can just get in there and get done and get taken care of for them.
I know if you call some plumbing people, there is a little waiting time. Do you find yourself, when I called you the other day, your message said you were a couple weeks out. Is that right?
Yeah. I get to that point around the holidays. With me just being one person, I have times where this time of year right now, in the month of December, it is close to a 2-week wait. A lot of times in the year, it's a week or less.
Okay.
We were talking earlier, I like to guard my weekends and my evenings for my family. I think that's most important. I have 2 young daughters that are growing up right now. And you just simply don't get that time back. But in the same breath, customers are important to me, and when it's something that is needed, I try and get them in a timely manner. Especially, a customer going without hot water. I understand that. If I was without hot water, I would want somebody coming pretty quick. So those are things that I squeeze in and schedule just as quick as I can. So
yeah, emergencies are one thing, but a little drip, drip, drip in the bathtub faucet ain't going to hurt anything for a day or so.
Right.
Put a bowl under it.
Put a bowl under it.
Call Mark Monday.
There you go.
I like that.
What about plumbing new houses? Do you do any of that?
Well, I definitely have experience in that. I spent 9 years as a commercial plumber, getting my license. That is something I do a little bit of. What I'm doing now for a Baptist church out in Oakland, they are doing an addition, and I am taking a couple other gentlemen that I know have experience in plumbing, and when I have time, we go out there and just put as much work in as we can, get them caught up, get their plumbing roughed in. So it's not something I take on all the time, but I do make time for things of that nature, especially when it's somebody that I'm friends with or that I'm acquaintance with. I'm also doing a little bit of a rough in for Care Center Ministries here in town. They're building a new building.
Really? Where are they located? Care Center Ministries.
They're here in Mountain Home, just outside of Mountain Home right now, the other end of the bypass.
Okay.
And they're building a new building so they can house more gentlemen. So
good. Jerry?
That might be our Jerry Hopper calling right there. He was talking about find a program, so we'll look into that one.
Yeah.
But plumbing, I mean, everybody knows what plumbing is, and to matter
and the headache it can be,
and the headache it can be, and it is nice having people, long term that you work with. So Mark's a young man. I think he's going to be around a while. So put his number on your refrigerator. And what is your number there, Mark?
My number is 870-405-2312. And if you don't get an answer, just leave me a message, and I will return your call. I have been a master plumber for about 8 years now, in business for myself for 4. 9 years experience commercially, and do mainly residential now, but some commercial. With the master's license, that also comes with, as you read from my shirt, the natural gas and propane. So I am certified to run gas. Sometimes in the winter you want a heater or gas logs, and I do that. I do all aspects of plumbing, so don't hesitate to give me a call. Advice is free. I give free estimates in town and over the phone. So, I have a lot of customers that sometimes they just need a little advice. They like to do it themselves. And so I don't mind at all walking somebody through how to take care of something to get them through. So,
wish I would have met him about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I hate laying under a sink with a pipe wrench.
yeah.
That's what he's for. Give him a call. No crawl space too small.
Well, something else we need to point out is the fact that Marc's children attend Mountain Christian Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And, want to reach out to those folks because, you've got somebody here you can trust. That's what it's all about. He's going to give you a reasonable rate. He's going to get there as soon as he can. You're not going to be cheated. You're going to be treated fairly and honestly. Mm-hmm. What did I leave out?
That pretty well covered. It's about who you let in your home, and, you know, it's the comfort factor. That's what it is. When you let somebody in your home, you expect to be respected or your property, and Marc seems like a good dude.
That's right. Treat others the way you'd want to be treated, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Your children enjoy the Christian Academy?
They do. What a wonderful thing that school is over there. I've seen my daughter grow. This is her, she's in 3rd grade now. And it's just amazing the things they're doing over there. The teachers, I just want to thank them, any of them that are listening, just the great job they do with those kids over there. They just had a Christmas program here a while back.
Did they?
And, lifting up the name of Jesus and the program and just the wonderful things they're doing over there. It's great to be a part of it.
It is. Yeah, we were at went to the pie auction, and Chili Separate Boy.
Yeah.
The next day, Chris Desari walked in and said, "Man, I didn't even scratch my nose last night."
Yeah, that's a great way to raise money for the school.
Boy, did you see some of those? Jerry was there, too. Some of them cakes and pies. Mm-hmm. It was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very cool.
So tell me something about plumbing that I don't know or that people don't realize, that a plumber comes in and says, oh, well, you can do blah, 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 blah. I heard something that, like, shower heads have a built-in restrictor. From, like, 1992, there's only so much water. No matter where you get the faucet on your shower, there's only so much that'll pass through it. I didn't know that.
Right, yeah, and that's basically in an effort to conserve water. We're not necessarily in a constraint like other states. You see California and that. But one thing you can do when you buy, when you buy a fixture or a shower head, one thing you can do is either look on the box itself or on the head of the shower, and it will show you how many gallons per minute it will allow to come
GPA.
out. Right.
So GPM.
GPM.
GPM, yeah.
So if you look on there, that will give you an idea of how much water will be coming out of it. If it's 2.0 or 2.5, you're going to get a pretty good amount. Less than that, of course, it's going to back it off. So some of your faucets do that and some of your shower heads.
Okay, dumb question for you. In my shower at home, I can have either the bathtub or the shower, and it's got that little knob you pull up off of the faucet that drains in the bathtub. Mm-hmm. It doesn't lock into place all the way, so I have to wedge it up. What's wrong?
Well, what's happened is the rubber that comes up and stops the water from coming through the spout, it's just got wore out.
Really?
The water pressure comes through there, and just a constant bombardment of that pressure on the rubber just wears it out over the years. And so what you can do, depending on the style, you can usually just go get another one of those little plungers and change them out.
Really?
What I usually recommend is replacing the spout itself. They just unthread right off of there, and you can put a new one on. You're looking at about $10 to $15 to replace that and get your water stopped from wasting and get more pressure out of your shower head.
Boy, it sure is nice to ask somebody that knows about this stuff.
There you go.
I'm good with spark plugs and stuff like that. Anyway, 25 seconds before we wrap it up. Jerry, final thought.
Marc, your phone number one more time, I guess.
Okay, phone number is 870-405-2312.
And how far do you service? have to ask that?
You know, I go a long ways.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt to call and ask me. I've been as far as Branson.
Oh, wow.
I was in West Plains yesterday. So the area is just fine wherever I need to go to.
Our listening area.
For a plumber you can trust, it's Blackwell Plumbing, 870-405-2312. Time for the news. We'll be right back.